Fuck you, we're back.
I'm ABG and I'm joined by...
And I don't know who I am, but I'm here.
Yeah.
Standing up for some reason, I should sit down. But
Are you going to change your username? Is this the implication? Is that you're going to change your username?
I don't know. No, it's more like I don't know who I am anymore. I've lost my memory. So
Oh God.
So I'm trying to remember.
And so we have to replay all the games we played when we started, so you remember.
Exactly. It's all part of the plan. It's all according to KCAC.
All according to plan. All right. Well, for the uninitiated, me and Lunatic off screen decided we were going to do a little thing. We were going to give each other album recommendations.
Yeah, we were.
Yes, we were. We discussed it in a Skate 3 episode. I don't know which one's coming out first, but
before we start, actually,
okay.
Give me a moment to open that window, actually, because it's hot in here.
Okay. Yeah. It's not like I'm in the middle of something. It's fine.
Actually, it'd be a great idea if we turn out the lights too. Maybe that might stop my. I can just tell.
Turn out all of the lights.
I need you to send me that video. Put in a little bit of that. You're gonna say, turn out all the lights and boom, 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 boom. Let me get some pizza in my system too.
Got that Fanta in my system. Do you remember that?
Junk food in my
Fanta in my system. Fanta in my system. Do you remember that?
No, I'm not.
You don't know about Fanta in my system?
No.
Bruh.
I don't know why I'm trying to shit on it.
I don't know why, but I had this post pulled up from my Instagram.
What the fuck? Who's good?
I don't know. It's a guy holding a hot dog.
I don't have a headache or anything, but I'm worried I might end up developing one.
I see.
Because, history's repeating. That happened last time we played, and I got a headache. I felt it. I was like, I knew it was happening, and I'm like, I won't let it happen again. But I can keep going.
Hang on.
I'm just hot for some fucking reason. God damn. I'm always,
We are wearing a hoodie.
and I am quite hot. I do agree. But I'm... but it's kind of interfering, or it could interfere in the future. I'm still hot. I mean... Dude, sounds like Adventure Time.
Got that Fanta in my system.
This is ridiculous. I'm out of here. We're just going to keep going. So, continue where you left off.
Yeah, we're doing the Great Value Gamers Album Club. We recommend each other albums. Lunatic recommended me Damn by Kendrick Lamar. And damn, what a disappointing album.
Damn, this shit sucks.
No. So, let me preface this by saying, Damn was really outside of my comfort zone.
Yeah,
In terms of what I like in music. Because I'm white.
Well, then you know Kendrick's whole fan base is white. Or most of them, at least. We're pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyways. So, good. Damn by Kendrick Lamar. What can I say about this album? Actually, it's very outside of my comfort zone of what I typically listen to, but I tell you what, I was kind of shocked by how much I did actually really enjoy the album.
Really?
Yes. I really liked Kendrick's flow. I think I like his vocals. I think I really like the construction of all of the songs. They all sound really nice.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's one of the best.
It really
things about
all the songs I like, all the songs that like stick out in my head are very memorable to me. DNA sticks out. The intro sticks out.
Yeah, that
to me. The intro, the one after the intro. I don't remember.
DNA. After the intro is DNA.
DNA, yeah, DNA. Okay.
That intro still sticks with me. I remember I was listening to it while drawing. The first time I was listening to Damn, I remember just gonna be like, what do you say? You have lost your life. Boom.
Boom.
I remember just going like,
and then the choir cuts in, and it's like, damn.
That's how they came up with the name.
Yeah, that's how they came up with the name. But yeah, no. I liked the song "Loyalty" that featured Rihanna.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did actually like that.
'Cause I didn't.
You didn't? I like Rihanna as a singer. I think she's got a really nice voice.
Yeah, she's a great singer.
Yeah, I did like the song. I thought the song was alright.
I thought it was a little boring.
But that's fair. Now at the end of the song, when Rihanna goes, "It's so hard to be humble," I was like, "All right, Rihanna, let's calm down a little bit." I really liked. I really liked the song that featured Bono from U2.
Oh yeah, that's Triple X.
I think so. Wasn't I don't remember. But that one was really good. I also really like that one. I really liked the final song, Duckworth. I really like that song.
Oh my god, it's happening again. Yeah, Duckworth. I thought that was probably my favorite one.
That's fair. That's completely fair. I remember distinctly like Kendrick using the slang term for a gun, blower. And I remember sitting there listening to the song, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that means gun. Let me look it up. And yes, it does mean gun.
I thought you were going to be like, blower. I like the sound of that. Is he talking about me?
Wow. Kendrick, thank you. Thank you for the feature. No.
Bro, somebody's dropping a bomb on us outside.
Yep.
I just hear...
Yeah, it's like white boy listening to Kendrick spotted.
Oh, shit, I almost fell off.
Yeah, a little like red dot's gonna appear on my head.
The CIA's outside our house?
Yeah.
They're gonna get you like they got Maduro.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Really good album. I learned after listening to Duckworth. I remember looking through the comments because I listened to it on YouTube Music because I have YouTube Premium. Flex.
Yeah, me too. It's not that you're not special, man.
You're not special. But I learned that if you listen to the album backwards, you get a completely different story.
Yeah, you do. I actually recall telling you that, but I probably just kind of said it offhand.
I've probably slept since then. But like that alone tells me like the artistry that went into the album.
Yeah,
the fact that it's like practically double-sided.
Because like the idea is that like if you listen to it normally, it's an album about Kendrick. Because the album opens with him asking, "Is it wickedness or weakness?" And the song is arguably the album is about him. Because the last song of the album, aside from Duckworth, is it's God. It's him. Is it? It's him going from straying away from or getting close to God. Right. I think that's the idea. And is it weak to do that? I think is the idea. I think that's what I heard. Because I'm not good enough to know this stuff offhand.
Right.
If you listen into it reverse, it's him straying away from God. And I think the idea is that the reason Duckworth is the last song is because these are like the diverging paths. If his father died, he would have strayed away. But because he had his dad, he didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember reading that. And I was like, man, wow. So like, genuinely, like, I actually enjoyed the album. Which I was a little shocked by because, again, very outside of my comfort zone. But I did really like it. So shout outs, Kung Fu Kenny. You've converted another white boy. Good job. Good stuff, man. You did good work, dude.
Yeah, good job, Kenny. You did great.
I wish you success in your future. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good
but he's probably not going to make any other really good albums. He's a one-hit wonder, honestly.
He's done.
He's cooked, bro.
Yeah. Bro dropped Damn, and then, not like us, and God knows what he's doing now. Living off them checks.
I honestly... After I suggested it, I actually didn't think you'd like it. This is based on my experience, because initially I didn't really... I thought Damn was alright, but I wasn't too into it. Mm-hmm. It took a couple more listens before I really started to really enjoy it.
I imagine it'll be an album that I revisit from time to time and listen to again, just because, like... I mean, it's
got good songs.
It's a good album.
God, fuck me.
No thanks.
I'm not asking you. I said God, not you.
God, like that song by Kendrick Lamar. Also, I feel a certain kinship with Kendrick Lamar because every song on the album is one word. I did that too. I released I released an EP of some chiptune that I made back when I was in high school.
It's like Kendrick, you're just like me.
Yeah, you're just like me, Kendrick. But yeah, all the songs were one word. They were named after one word. So, like, in a way, I'm kind of like Kendrick Lamar.
Like the white Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, except he makes shitty fucking 8-bit music on his fucking school laptop instead of doing his assignments.
Well, it's more like you haven't been discovered yet.
I haven't been discovered.
You're probably like, like how Kendrick is a part of the big three. You're probably like in the big three of like guys who are like unknown but shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's me.
Me, and...
fuck the big three, it's just the big me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or as Drake's put it, fuck the big three, it's just the big D and there's video proof.
Yeah. But, yeah. Were you going to say something else?
Nah.
Okay. But yeah, Damn by Kendrick Lamar, I liked it, and I do want I will probably revisit it at some point again.
I do think it's really cool how you connected with it. I honestly didn't think you would. I thought, oh man,
When he said I was diagnosed with real conditions,
Real nigga conditions.
I related to
he's like, oh man, he just like me for
he
real.
just like me for real.
Look, I'm gonna be real, ABG. You don't have to be a nigga to be a real nigga. To be real. I be watching shit and I just be calling people like, I'll be like, oh, this is the realest nigga, and they usually aren't even black. There's this one like Asian like anime YouTuber I watch, and like I always say this is like the realest nigga I've ever seen, and he ain't even black.
Yeah. Man.
So like you don't have you can have real nigga condition, or whatever it was, and
Yeah.
not be black.
Be diagnosed with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is the next album you're giving me?
So the album I decided you're gonna listen to next is a little album called Illmatic by Nas.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You know the man?
I've heard you talk about him before, and I think I've heard you talk about this album before.
Yes, it is. I don't like going, oh, you're gonna love this album or anything. Like just going in with an open mind, but this is arguably, people still argue this is the greatest rap album of all time.
Oh yeah.
I'm not recommending it because of that. I'm recommending it because I fucking love this album. I think this is still one of my favorite albums ever.
Yeah.
And oh my fucking god.
Yeah. See, I like how to start this off, we kind of gave each other like pivotal albums in like chosen genres, and now we're just dipping our toes into like our personal favorites.
No, this one still is kind of a pivotal album. This is seen
I'm
as
sure
like,
it is.
this is seen as like the game changer for rap. Though I think the game was already changing around it, but that's different. But it's still a really good album for me. Like this isn't like it doesn't. I don't think it's as artistic and as in depth as Damn. I just think it's really good. I just think in terms of Nas's ability to flow and just say things, he's really unmatched, especially in this album. I don't even think he's beaten himself. He released an album like last month, and I was like, this is like okay.
This is very okay.
This is passable, but I've heard like better albums from Nas, like 3 maybe.
How is it? How does it feel to like have your goat be washed?
I don't know if I'd say he's washed, but I don't want to admit it, but he might be. I mean, King's Disease from 5 years ago, or 6 years ago was really good. But
all right.
But yeah, Illmatic. That's the album.
Illmatic. I will give it a listen, and I will get back to you with my thoughts whenever.
What was the album you recommended me?
The Sufferer and the Witness by Rise Against.
Bet. All right, I'll make sure I remember that.
I don't know like if this album was like pivotal in punk or not, but like I know it's a fucking amazing punk album that I really like. So I think you'd like it too.
I'll say let's not stop a good thing. I'm gonna keep talking about albums.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So there's a whole lot of albums I've been listening to in the past couple months, but 2 that really stood out to me. And it's funny because these were 2 albums I'd listened to individually at completely random, and I was introduced to completely different contexts. But I realized over time just how similar they are in terms of what they are offering. These are 2 instrumental hip-hop albums that are... I remember thinking how I'd explain this, and I realized as I tried to explain, I was like, well, they're very avant-garde, or whatever the word. It's French. I don't like to pronounce French. I'm like a huge German fanboy, and I don't care about pronouncing French words correctly, because German people hate the French, and I respect that. But
everyone hates the French, like they hate Raymond. But go
on. They're very, they're very. I don't know if I'd say both are atmospheric. I'd say one is. That's like the one difference I can give one over the other. Atmospheric. Lo-fi, I think maybe is a word I want to use that fits both of them. It's interesting because they're of different time periods, but they're very similar in terms of what they offer. But they don't sound the same. That's the thing. They are the same, but they don't sound that way. The 2 albums, let me clarify, are Introducing by DJ Shadow from '96 and Donuts by Jay Dilla from 2006. And it's hard for me to explain like the difference, but DJ Shadow's, Introducing, both are considered to be some of the best like instrumental hip hop albums ever. DJ Shadow's offerings with Introducing is just I forgot to mention this very important thing that makes the 2 very similar. They're basically just 2 guys throwing fucking samples at a wall. Essentially, these are just albums completely made of samples. But what DJ Shadow does with his album is it sounds very atmospheric. I made the mistake of assuming this guy was British because it reminded me a lot of very UK jungle from that era. I don't know how to. I wish I could better explain it. Maybe I should have thought about this before I started talking about this. But this album sounds very unique, and I love the way it sounds. But Donuts is also really interesting because it's way more chaotic. Like Introducing is very like it's very focused, very calming at times. Sometimes it can sound a little weird. The reason I described it as very avant-garde, however you say the word, I'm sorry, and I'm dead. I'm in the lava.
Avant-garde.
Yeah, the reason it's very avant-garde is because, like, it doesn't sound like traditional rap.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, like, at one point, he puts in a fucking, like, what do you even call this? Like, a rock type drum, like, beat. Like,
Oh, yeah?
like, when rockers go...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he puts that shit in there. And that's the backing, drum track. You don't see that in rap, like, ever. Sometimes it leans into trip-hop. Sometimes it's more jazzy. It's weird. It's hard to explain it. But Donuts is very much a guy just saying, I'm just going to do fucking whatever. I'm going to see what works.
Oh, yeah?
So, like, this... I genuinely don't think you could rap over any of the instrumentals in Donuts. It sounds so... God, I wish I could explain it. I think I really blew my load early when I said avant-garde. Because that's the only way to really explain it. It just sounds... weird. And why am I redoing all this? I know I died, but was there not a checkpoint?
Bruh.
This is fucking dumb, bro. I'm tired of it being in the darkness. Somebody needs a dun 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 dun.
We need to turn on all the lights. Lights.
I think it would be better if I just showed you what they sounded like to really explain it. It would be an album. Maybe this is an album I could like have you listen to, but maybe another day because I already recommended.
Illmatic.
Yeah.
I'm excited to listen to Illmatic. I actually listened to another album just between recordings. So a band I've really been getting into here recently is called REM. I've talked about them with you before, I believe.
Oh yeah, Reem.
Yeah, Reem, dude. But yeah, no, REM quickly became probably one of, if not my favorite band of all time. I love their sound. And I recently listened to their first album, Murmurs, which came out in 1983. Now, think about 1983 like as a year, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard some like stuff from that era. Whoa. Whew. But like I'm sure you've heard like stuff from like 1983.
Yeah.
Like think about like an album that like a rock album that came out in like 1983.
I don't listen to enough rock to know.
Okay, well just think about like that kind of sound, that like the general like idea and sound of 1983. REM's Murmur is so not that. It's so its own thing. Like it's so its own sound and unique for coming out in that era. And that's what I've always loved about REM's sound. They're so unique, and REM Murmurs really hammers that home. I didn't love every song on the album, but like the lead single Radio Free Europe is a fantastic song. I like Moral Kiosk off that album. Talking About the Passion, that's another good song off that album. Just all in all, a very good album. And I think goes to show like it's a very good starting point for the rest of their works, which are also just absolutely amazing. I kept telling myself that the first album by REM I was going to listen to was Document, which is their 5th album. And then I've listened to 2 REM albums, neither of them were Document. So I'm going to listen to Document next, probably.
I was like me when I listened to certain artists. I'm like, I'm going to listen to this album as a start, and then I don't.
Yeah.
Or really do sometimes I'm like, I'm going to listen to this album, and I just don't.
Yeah.
Like with, again, I'm going back to Nas, I was supposed to listen to... I've been listening to basically all of his albums, and I haven't listened to all of his Street Disciple album, because it kind of sucks, honestly. I mean, I see there's effort in it. It's just kind of boring, man. Mm-hmm. Where the fuck's the other thing? I literally got all of them, except for maybe that one, but I swear that shit was on.
Are they on timers? Because it looks like they shut off.
Perhaps, but like... Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, that must have been what happened. I'm stupid. Let's go back and do this over again. God, fucking...
Are we playing the shitty games Are we going to go back to the past and play the shitty games that suck ass?
Not right now. Now's not the time.
No, it's not the time. Instead, we're playing a fan remake of a game from the past that sucked ass.
Look, there's some things you just can't make better. It's an unfortunate fact of life.
Some things can't be fixed.
Like my childhood. That I was saying that offhand. That's not really true. My childhood was all right. Just getting it out there. Oh, there's one more, and I don't know where it is. It's right in front of me. And that should be it.
Yay.
That was way... harder than I should have been. Why do I have to go all the way
Just
back?
like something else I know.
Oh my god, now's not the time. I gotta lock it in. I gotta get
Okay,
out of
okay,
here.
okay.
Hit the next check.
All right, then for the next 10 seconds, utter silence.
Quiet game, let's go. What the fuck?
You lost the quiet game. You had one job.
I'm like determined to get out of here, so I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Checkpoint.
Or whatever the case may be, we're out of here. There's another album I listened to, and you know this guy very well because you were shitting on him last time I talked to you in voice chat. I was listening to J. Cole.
J. Cole. Wasn't he like transphobic or some shit? Didn't he say
Yeah.
some transphobic shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or so I hear.
So I hear.
I remember you said once you in your Obama voice, stop screaming like a little bitch.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about in the J. Cole meal from McDonald's. Well, it's just a plain hamburger and a cup of water because he's so humble.
I thought you were saying that because he's boring. Because everybody says he's boring.
Okay, that I just.
We'll
I don't know. I don't fucking listen to the guy.
We'll continue this discussion in the next episode.
Yes, we can.
Nothing else to say here, so we're just gonna stop
Yeah.
talking. Quiet game, let's go.